Hey everyone, Hungry Hippo here, back to film another plan with me. This is for the week of November the 9th through the 15th. I'm using this really pretty RG paper designs kit called Fall Hike. Just kind of flipping through the pages for you. Decided to do something a little bit different this week. These first clips are going to be me laying down some pre-plans. However, I can tell you a lot of the scripts that I'm putting down during the week don't end up don't end up actually making it onto the spread. But that read script is from Sweet Ava's Paper, now known as Paper and Thread. The Steps script was from Designs Key Sticker Co. and the No Spend is from Piper Paper Company. On Monday there, that coffee cup is from Oh Hello Michelle, and the Coffee Monday script is from the Planner Just For You Planning Peep collab. That day off script is from Taryn's Sticker Shop, and I apologize for the blurriness. I think it probably had something to do with my with the lighting issue, and I apologize if you guys can hear it. The wind outside is absolutely insane today. That laundry and clean scripts are both from the same shop. I want to say that they're from Danny Faith Designs, but the sheets themselves don't have any they don't have any shop names on them, so I have no idea where they're from. Ignore that pack lunch script. Those are from Avalon and Virgo and Paper, but I end up pulling them all off, except for that one. I don't know what happened. I wrote down that I think I even checked it off, that I packed my lunch, and I never did. That library script is also from Virgo and Paper. I did put down all of my work labels this week, although my schedule got crazily messed up. And also I ended up kind of redoing that payday script, and I just realized that payday area, and I never recorded it. But that plan script on Thursday is from Vintage Lilac Paper, but I ended up kind of switching out how I did that payday label on Thursday, and I never ended up changing it. But yeah, my work schedule got all kinds of messed up this week. Again, ignore the pack lunch scripts. I did not pack my lunch, and I was supposed to work, and things just changed. So there's my pre-planning all done, and now we're going to hop into Monday through Wednesday. So I managed to read most days this week. I was pretty proud of myself. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have it checked off that I've read, but I don't really remember. And my pen was giving me crap. I don't know what was wrong with it. And my no spend went great because I have no money. I was reading a book called The Royal Governess, which is about Marion Crawford, who was the governess / tutor of Queen Elizabeth and her sister Margaret. Putting down my step tracker, I did pretty decently this week. My goal is 7,000 steps, so I didn't do terribly. I started off Monday by redoing my YouTube banner. That sticker is from the Krissyanne Designs line at Michael's. I'm not even sure if that particular sticker sheet is available. And then I also made a to-do list for Tuesday, because Tuesday was the first day off that I'd had in a while. Although, looking back on it, it's been kind of dramatic, but we had pot pie for dinner. I did laundry, I did clean. I don't know why I checked off pack lunch, because I didn't pack my lunch. So, Tuesday evening, things got a little mixed up. I ended up putting down this Insomnia Girl. I think that is from Stickeroki. I put it down on a half box, and then as I was writing down my dinner for that night, I was like, oh yeah, I went out to dinner with my girls, my friends, and I didn't, I felt like that deserved a deserved the half box. So you're gonna see me rip that up here in about 5 seconds. I was like, oh hey. So anyways, peeled it off very ballsily without any undo. I don't know if that was a smart idea, but hey, I did it. And I put it on a quarter box, and I wrote it really badly. I don't know why. I guess it looks worse on camera than it does in person, but it still looks pretty bad. So, couldn't sleep. I had terrible insomnia this night. I've been suffering from some pretty terrible insomnia the last few nights. The last few weeks, really. And so I got my white out and I whited that out. I think I'm looking for a sticker. That sticker that I'm putting down is from the GP Studio, formerly known as the GP Studio. So there you go. Poke, poke, poke. Put it down. Dinner with the girls. I spelled girls wrong. Imagine that. Moving on to Wednesday. I did go to the library, but just to drop off some books. I didn't go in. I ended up having to talk to my HR person. I will put something on Monday. I had a really bad night on Monday night at work, and I actually was very tempted. I walked into work that day fully ready to quit my job, which I know sounds terrible, but that's just the kind of mood I was in, I guess. Rough night, and I ended up changing it. It says rough night at work. Yeah, like I said, I was fully prepared to quit my job after what happened on Monday night. I don't want to get into it. It's really complicated. It's really hard for me to explain, but I already really didn't like the position I was in, and yeah, that just kind of made it worse. So, that little beaten up penguin is from Tiny Little Tulip, and I just showed you the sheet there. And that sheet is from Star Stuff Stationery. I just used that to mark that on Wednesday I actually did start The Royal Governess. I had read My Book of Insight by Tay Taylor, which is a fantastic book if you're into neurobiology or just learning about strokes in general. I thought it was really awesome. I wrote The Governess, but I realized after a second that it was supposed to be The Royal Governess, not just any governess, The Royal Governess, my friends. There I go, fixing my mistake. As always. We had meatloaf for dinner on Wednesday night. We had family dinner night, so I was actually supposed to work that night. I ended up putting a strip of washi over the work label. Like I said, I was fully ready to quit my job when I walked in there on Wednesday, and my HR person was incredibly receptive to what I had to say, and it reminded me how nice it is to have management who actually gives a shit about you. Sorry about my language, but it's, I took a strip of washi from the kit and cut it in half, so that's what I'm using there, just to kind of add a little bit of color to the spread. And checking everything off, as you do. And there is the first half of the week. So let's move on to Thursday. The first thing I marked down was that I actually texted my HR person about transferring departments. And then I actually started my bullet journal this day. I started the day before, but I worked on it this day. It's set up for November. It's set up, it's ready to go. And I actually worked on my Coursera this day, so that little penguin, that's not a penguin, that's a flamingo on a laptop. That is from Tiny Little Tulip. And then I also cooked dinner for everyone this night as well. It is from Crafty, Tatted Momma. Right? Yes. Yes, Crafty, Tatted Momma. I'm just pulling out some stuff. So I wrote down that I got a new TV from E, which if you haven't watched a previous Plan With Me, E is my sister. She did not buy me a new TV. Her boyfriend bought her a new TV, and she gave me her old TV. That organized stickers script is from Kinsey's Creations. It was a sampler. So here I am fiddling with my work schedule. So my HR person was actually able to get me transferred, which I will put in a minute here, but my work schedule basically got all kinds of messed up. And also, I had it in military time. I used to be, like the 24-hour clock, I used to be so good at keeping up with that, and I don't know. I just switched to using the 12-hour clock. Pork loin for dinner on Thursday. Friday was cheeseburger soup, and it was actually pretty good. I had seen an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives where Guy actually makes, or he eats, cheeseburger soup, and the person put pickle juice in it, or pickled chunks or something, and I just couldn't deal with that. Talked to my friend on the phone. That icon is from the kit. And then the Coursera that I was working at was actually Understanding the Brain, Neurobiology of Daily Life, or something like that. And we had to do a final project. So I actually did mine on neurobiology in the Marvel universe, talking about a villain that I'd never heard of from the DC universe, I guess. Oh, shoot. I put Marvel and I meant DC. Whoops. But his name is Count Vertigo, I think, and we learned about vertigo in my class, and so I wanted to do that. And then I put down a half box down there on the bottom of Saturday just to mark that I had started a new Coursera on social psychology, and that is just another version of the tiny little tulip flamingo on a computer. And I'm filling in my steps for the week. Thursday was a terrible, lazy day. I ended up just sitting at my desk on my bullet journal all night. And there we go. I got transferred to online grocery pickups. I actually work at Walmart in my hometown. And yeah, I got transferred to online grocery pickup because I was doing cashier and I hated it. So I got moved to online grocery pickup. And I believe that is a Munchkin question. But I got it from a sampler from Scribble Prints Co. I don't know if I will ever buy actual sheets of Munchkins. I don't know. So I did come back on Sunday to finish up the rest of the spread. I ended up filling in my work schedule, and then I actually did call off of work today. I had some pretty bad chills last night, and so, there's a self screening that we do on our phones. And it was like, have you had chills or, all of the symptoms in the last 24 hours? And I was like, well, actually, yeah, I had chills, terrible chills last night. And so they were like, don't go to work. And I was like, well, I probably could get away with it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to risk it. And also, it has been horribly windy and horribly rainy all day. And online grocery pickup involves us going outside. And I was like, I don't want to go outside in this rain. It had been raining. It was raining last night when I wasn't feeling well. Last night was because I had been outside most of the night and it was raining in like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. But here I am just kind of fiddling with everything. My sister got me Taco Bell for Miss E, and that Taco Bell cup is from Stickeroki. She used to sell a whole bunch of those. I don't see them in her shop anymore. I'm doing a little bit of pre-planning for Sunday night. I basically have to cook dinner, take a shower, finish editing this video. I'm going to work on my Coursera. Like I said, I started a new one, so we're going to be doing social psychology, another flamingo from Tiny Little Tulip, and that lazy day eye mask is from Stickerific. Just filling out my weekly to-dos with things that I did this week. Worked on my YouTube banner, talked to my HR person, bullet journal, and Coursera. All the good things. So that is my finished spread. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and until I see you next time, remember, keep yourself and others safe and always be kind. Bye-bye.